Welcome back to Catholic Lunch Break here on AM 1430. This is the weekly program where we catch up with all things Catholic in the greater Houston area. My name is Wyatt Goolsby. I'm the executive director of this radio station, KSHJ. We are blessed to live in a part of the country where we have a lot of church-going Catholics who support the pro-life movement. But helping pregnant women in need of support can be challenging. That's why Loving Choice Pregnancy Center is thankful for all the support of folks in our local area so they can carry out their pro-life mission. Joining us on the program to talk more about that mission is John Hinojosa. John is the executive director of Loving Choice Pregnancy Help Center, and their main office is located in Spring, Texas. John, thanks so much for coming in here and being here at KSHJ.
Thank you, Wyatt, for having us again. Been a while.
Yeah, give me an overview here again for people who might be unfamiliar with Loving Choice. How long has it been around now, and what is the mission? What is the purpose?
So we just completed, praise be to God, 5 years in December.
5 years.
Existence.
Yeah.
From Faith of Mustard Seed and a Dream and a lot of wonderful Catholic men and women come together out of Christ the Good Shepherd. And it all started from there. And it's been an incredible ride, and I've been very blessed to be a part of that. I've been with them for 3 years, so to the changes and the improvements and things that have made with the development and the growth of the center itself, it's been really providential, I would say.
And I had mentioned the fact that your main office is in Spring, but I know you serve women all across the greater Houston area.
Yes, a very good point, and I remind people that with pregnancy centers, and it's something that I learned, that pregnancy centers is not like the local grocery store, the nail salon. You want to go probably the place that's close to you. Sometimes because of reasons like anonymity, people want to travel further. So we've had clients that have come in from Huntsville, Texas, Galveston, and everywhere in between. Last year we serviced clients from over 93 zip codes.
Wow, 93 zip codes.
Big geographic area.
Yeah, I can imagine so. And so, there, like I said, women come from all over the greater Houston area. Many of them are in what we call a crisis pregnancy. How do you begin to talk with them or help them when often they really don't know what to do or where to turn?
Good question. So every situation, as you can imagine, why it is unique. We have the demographic in terms of the age. It can range from, unfortunately, young ages like 13 and 14, and they're dealing definitely with an unplanned pregnancy. Sometimes it's a situation that it's very sad and dismal, the situation they're dealing with. Maybe legality is involved and things like that. And then, of course, we have others that are older than that, maybe in their late 20s, early 30s that come in. But all unique situations. Many of them, yes, as you mentioned, the crisis. In other words, what is crisis? A situation they were not prepared for. Mentally, emotionally, financially, logistically, they're just not prepared for. And anytime that happens, you're going to have a situation which creates stress. So we have some wonderfully trained women and men, Wyatt, men as well, that will come in and, depending on the situation, they'll offer compassionate guidance, prayer, care, direction, counseling, advice, services, including referring to other agencies within our community, our greater Houston community, that they can take advantage of to help them in the situation. But first and foremost, as you said, we were able to offer the initial pregnancy test, which actually determines whether they are dealing with a pregnancy or not.
Yeah, and you guys, of course, are very upfront about being pro-life and kind of your mission as well. And I think that's really important just to establish that right from the very beginning.
That is very well said. We are non-judgmental. That must be said. And many think it requires a great deal of vulnerability for a client to walk into a place they don't know who they are and what we're going to say. So I will say that from the get-go, we are non-judgmental. But at the same time, we take a stance, that pro-life stance, and we do everything reflecting our Catholic beliefs and our moral beliefs and values in doing that. And so they do know, yes, that we are pro-life. But we're not ardently or aggressively speaking down to them in a condescending way, how you need to see the light and things like that. but we do it in a very loving and compassionate way. And we believe if we
Just like Christ would.
yes, and if we can win them with love, the rest we leave it to God. And God has got a tremendous record.
Sure.
In assisting us, where actually he's the main one. So
Yeah. And I think, I've heard so much from many of the employees there at Loving Choice about how many of the women who have had their baby and months later, years later, will come back and just be so thankful for the compassionate care that they received, which really helped them to get back on track.
yes, they have, and it's just not about having the baby, but they do come back for educational classes as well, parenting classes as well. We're now able to offer classes virtually. So maybe they don't have the transportation or the wherewithal to come to our location for classes, for parenting classes, for example. We can offer classes virtually, and they can get that education in that way. But yes, they do come back. And we want to reiterate, as we attempt to do, it's not just about we want to get them to have the baby. No. That's probably where it all kind of begins.
Right.
Once they do that, we continue that relationship, and we want to do that for at least the first 3 or 4 years of their life, and as much as we can, and combined with referring them to other agencies as the need exists.
Very good. Well, I know there's always a need for volunteers in different capacities for Loving Choice. So remind me, John, the website where people can go.
Okay. The website we have is www.loving, LOVING, -choice, CHOICE.org. And they can go there, and there's a volunteer tab, very user-friendly, and you can log on there and get in there and put your information, and we'll have our volunteer relations coordinator get in touch with you.
And I like in talking with y'all's volunteer coordinator how, like, again, if somebody has no experience, that's okay. You guys take them from where they are and kind of explain everything that you guys do.
Exactly.
So they don't have to worry about having some sort of prior experience at either a counseling level or anything like that at a pregnancy center. We'll help them.
Every specific role requires specific training.
Right.
We want to make sure that every volunteer, whether it's somebody helping on the baby boutique, has that training necessary for that, or somebody dealing with clients as an advocate service person has a necessary training.
Excellent. It was a great opportunity for people who are interested in volunteering at a pro-life pregnancy help center. Want to mention the upcoming Luncheon for Life. This is for people who want to support Loving Choice. Financially, they can buy a ticket and attend this Luncheon for Life. A new update, this is going to be on June 14th, Saturday, June 14th. You guys are going to gather for a lovely luncheon. It's going to be in Houston by Hobby Airport.
It's Doubletree Hilton.
Doubletree by Hilton. Okay.
Right across the street from the airport.
Okay, very good. And so you all go gather there. It looks like we have the 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. time, Saturday, June 14th. And of course, people can get tickets, and sponsorships are available as well. I'm guessing they can also do that through the Loving Choice website.
Yes, they sure can.
Okay, so John, one more time, give me that website for Loving Choice.
www.loving, LOVING, -choice, CHOICE.org.
Very good. Excellent. So again, note that Luncheon for Life again coming up Saturday, June 14th. Before I go, I'm quickly running out of time, John, but just tell me just very briefly, how has it been rewarding for you to be executive director these past 3 years or so at Loving Choice?
My spiritual cup runs over. I get to see miracles happen every week. And if you ever want to come by, we invite everyone in the Archdiocese to come by and visit and see God's work at hands and what the Holy Spirit has done and has allowed us to do. It's incredible.
Yes, it is incredible to see the growth again. Loving Choice, that pro-life pregnancy help center. John Hinojosa is the executive director. Again, we thank you so much, John. We appreciate you giving us a quick overview.
Thank you so much, Wyatt.
And of course, we thank all of you for listening to this program, Catholic Lunch Break. We appreciate your support. Again, thanks to everyone who helped make this program possible. And again, we thank you for your support of the Guadalupe Radio Network. Until next time, stay Catholic, Houston.